Really? Woo! Lovies. Way haul away, we'll haul for better weather. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Way haul away, we'll haul away together. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Clouds. Oh, storms brewing, lovies. Dark clouds rolling in. Choppy waters rocking the boat. The shadow is rising once again. This week on Rum Cards, I, Sailor Fortune, welcome you aboard the Messenger, Heather. This day, the mystic in me pirate mystic has stepped forward to Foxhole here to help you out and help you with your pains. For the world has now gone rat shite. It's what I've been warning you about for the last 6 months. With watching the weather eye on the stars, the world's gone mad. Are you sitting down? Mayhaps a spot with me. That'll help. This week's gonna be a right vile git. And after my tale, that's worth the telling, about shadow pirates, I'll bring you Mistress Bab's astrological aspects, and mayhaps I'll sing thee a song about a white squall, this bad storm that's coming in, Levy. So, let me just look at that one more time just to make sure. Aye. Well, as any mystic knows, that trite metaphor about the storms coming in is just stating facts about incoming weather. You gotta keep a weather eye, Levy. And while water and its changeable nature has always alluded to emotions and the emotional state, darkness and shadow themselves are symbols of the unknown that's within each one of us. Lots of strange colors flying about these days. Colors tell you what you can expect or what to fear. And yet, pirates to me, loves, have always had the allure of Robin Hood, that sort of figure. To me, the pirate in me has long admired the robbing the rich and sharing the booty sort of thing. That's the ideal for me. But there always be a darker sort out there. But what points us to a deeper hidden aspects of ourselves. The bigger the shadow, the bigger the dark effect. Of course, you cannot have the dark without the light. We must needs stay with the integrity of the soul right now, lovies, as nature is out of balance right now. Oh, sure, I swears like a motherfucker sometimes, and I have a trigger finger as well as anyone else, and me with me Mars and Aries in me chart, says I. So, looking back on the week past, last week's card that I drew for thee about looking at the underbelly, sure as shite was spot on. Our ship of life, Heather, is certainly careened on the beach right now, loves. Now we must needs scrape off the barnacles, fix the holes where the cannons shot, and fix the boards which are rotten. We each has to fix our own ship, love. For there's many colors of all sorts being run up out the pole right now. See 'em for what they are. Their shadow is on display. Whatever happens, you stay in your own integrity. Right now, mates, our collective ship needs you more than e'er. The boat's tipping o'er, and you needs to hang on. Hang on to what's good for the ship and good for the crew. All the crew. And dinna take it out on your crewmates, but take this time to shine a light on your own dark side. I, for one, know that I have the bent to be an unhinged harpy. Knowing that, I try to keep on the sunny side for everyone's good sakes, including mine own. I liken it unto that Gandalf fella and that shiny bit all right ring that he were after. He wouldn't take it when offered it, though. I could knowing full well that he would be a mighty and terrible thing. And that vixen, Mage Gladriel, Aye, she envisioned herself as a beautiful and dark and terrible queen. And what about those cursed corsairs? Aye, what couldn't feel and couldn't die, but also couldn't live? They had done the horrid thing. Aye, they stole the cursed gold, and it cursed them. Or in that other case, had those corsairs had cursed and betrayed their own oath of loyalty, and so they too were cursed for it. But what saved them? In the end, what saved them? Integrity. Aye, the returning of the gold to its rightful owner. The fulfilling of the original oath. So what is your sole purpose, love? You simply cannot fly the feck your feelings flag for too long, or else it'll rise up and bite your own self in the arse. Emotions rise up if they are denied existence, tamped down, or kept in change. My advice to thee would be to stay out of the fray on this one, mates. This week is going to be a bastard, and so is next week. 1, clean off the barnacles of your own ship's underbelly. 2, see your own shite for what it is. See yourself for who you are. You don't smell like a flower garden yourself, lovey. See your own shadow and our own shadow, what bad effect that we have been on the collective. And then set about to right your own ship for feck's sake. Collective shadow is growing. It has the feel of tar. You can feel it coming, can't you? It'll catch you down and bog you down forever if you go down that course. What to do when the world's gone mad, Heather? Mad as a hatter. Well, you do your own part. You see your ship for what it is. Acknowledge the blood on your boards. See the carnage. Deal with your dead yourself. God save 'em all. Then swab your own deck clean of the past. Set a course for kinder weather. And right your own ship before you tell anyone to right theirs. As in any ship, there needs to be balance, lovies. You didn't want it to lean too much o'er to the forward or the leeward or the starboard side. Because as any good sailor knows, if you're out of balance, your shipmates will be out of balance too, and it would be too easy to all get out of kilter, accidentally flip the whole ship if all of us are batshite crazy and wants to drown. I, for one, do not. Hold fast, but most of all, keep in balance, lovies. Keep in balance. And Mistress Bab's aspects for the week. We have some trigger points coming up. I just want to let you know. This be January 11th. 12th. Yeah, 11th this day. This be January 11th. This whole week to the 17th. We have some trigger points, and next week too, and I'll give you heads up on them. January 13th, the moon conjuncts Pluto. It's a new moon also. January 14th, sun conjuncts Pluto. January 20th, moon squares Pluto. Particularly nasty as it's in Aries, and that being a big day, and other means as well. January 27th, moon opposite Pluto. There's a few vicious days coming, lovies. But most of the shite has already hit us, I shall tell you. But on the plus side, Venus is in Capricorn, making this a good month to get serious about your love life. Think with your head rather than your loins. January 11th and 12th, Jupiter sextile Chiron, and January 12th, Venus squares Chiron. Strive for balance and harmony, lovies. Healing will come. Gotta rip the scab off first and squeeze all the pus. January 13th, Sun conjunct Pluto and Mars squares Saturn. Strong weather this day. Aye, ambition is the word. Be strong, but don't be a dick. Frustration abounds. Keep your head. Stay the course, as it'll be easy to get blown off course if you're not strong at the helm, love. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a card reading this week. Oh, cards. These be the Tattoo Tarot. I asked them give us a card for this week, or for us this week, lovies, if you would be so kind. The Strength card reversed. Strength is about going at your own pace and knowing that you can overcome obstacles, but there's going to be some times this week that you're going to feel vulnerable. You're going to doubt and have some fears. Hold fast. One more love. The moon. There's going to be lots and lots of trickery out this week. Lots of blather you're going to be hearing. So know that some people are going to want to deceive you and play tricks on you like in the moon. This moon, as I said, is going to be a blighter. But hold fast, lovies. I have Whispers of the Ocean. Hopefully it will give us a bit of a good feeling this week. Resilience. There is no need to rush or push. Aye. This is a time to take things as they come. You have the determination and patience to handle what's happening. Go slow and steady, as the old and wised turtle does. Aye, going with the flow and going with the currents, keeping yourself safe within your own shell, within your own hull. Aye, indeed. Hold fast, lovies, and don't let the squalls get you this week. But stay safe. I hope you're liking this channel. Subscribe if you like. I'm here week to week to get us through this most tumultuous time. I have a song. Well, it's just my luck to have the watch with nothing left to do. I watch the deadly waters glide northward to the Zold, and I wonder when they'll turn again and pitch us to the rail and whirl off one more youngster in the gale. Well, the kid was so damned eager, it was all so big and new. You didn't have to tell him twice or find him work to do. And evenings on the mess deck, he was always first to sing, show us pictures of the girl he'd wed in spring. But I've told these kids 100 times, don't take the legs for granted. They'll go from calm to 100 knots so fast you'll seem enchanted. And tonight some red-haired boarding girl lies staring at the wall, her lover's gone into a white squall. Well, it's a thing that us old-timers know. On a sultry summer calm, there comes a blow from nowhere, and it goes off like a bomb. And a 16,000-tonner can get thrown upon her beam, while the gale takes on before it with a scream. Well, the kid was on the hatches, lying staring at the sky. From where I stood, I swear that I could see tears fall from his eyes. So I didn't have heart to tell him that he should be on a line, even on a night so warm and so kind. But I've told these kids 100 times, don't take the legs for granted. They'll go from calm to 100 knots so fast they'll seem enchanted. And tonight some red-haired bargain girl lies staring at the wall, for her lover's gone into a white squall. When it struck, he stood up with a start, and I roared to him, get down. But from where I stood, I swear that he could not even hear his sound. So he clung there to the stanchions, and I felt my face grow pale when he clung hand over hand along the rail. Well, I could feel her keeling over with the fury of the blow. I watched the rail go under then, so terrible and slow. But like some great dog she shook herself, and she roared right up again. But from overside I heard him call my name. But I told that kid 100 times, don't take the legs for granted. They'll go from calm to 100 knots so fast they'll seem enchanted. And tonight some red-haired morning girl lies staring at the wall, her lover's gone watch the deadly waters glide northward to the zoo, and I wonder when they'll turn again and pitch us to the rail and pull off one more youngster in the gale. But I've told these kids 100 times, don't take the lakes for granted. They'll go from calm to 100 knots so fast they'll seem enchanted. And tonight some red-haired warden girl lies staring at the wall, for her lover's gone into a white squall. For her lover's gone into a white squall. Cheers to you, lovies. Hold fast this week. Hang on, be kind, stay in balance, stay out of the fray, hunker down, batten down the hatches, lovies. We'll teach those hatches. Subscribe and I'll see you next week, love. Hang in there.
Way haul away, we'll haul for better weather.